Happy Life Day. Happy Life Day. Happy Life Day, you all. Every day that we are living is a day to be celebrated, a day to be happy. So happy Life Day, you all. Thank you so much for tuning in and thank you for supporting the channel. I am Almedia Lee Exum, and I hope that by the end of this message, you find something to be happy about, something to be grateful for, something to add a little bit more joy in your life, to something to make you smile today. All right, you all, I'm trying something different. I am going live and I just want to make sure the sound quality is good before we get deep into this message of today. So let me just check here on my phone. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just checking the sound quality to make sure we're good. These phones are something else. Let's see here. These phones are something else. Hold on. Awesome. Checking the sound quality to make sure we're good. Happy Life Day, like I said. Happy Life Day. Every day that we are living is a day to be celebrated. How are you all doing today? Good? I hope so. And if not, listen to this message and I hope you find inspiration from this message. The motivational message of today is for a weary soul. Yes, the motivational message for today is for the weary soul. The person who is experiencing so much in life right now, right? So much pain, so much agony, or just so much frustration. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed. Maybe you're feeling tired. Maybe you have so much going on in your life right now and you just feel like giving up, giving in. You're a weary soul. And it's all right because we all get that way. So today's motivational message is for the weary soul. I want to share this quote with you all that I found that I thought would really help. It's by Charles Stanley. And I want to break down what he says, all right? So he says, we can be tired and emotionally distraught, right? But after spending time alone with God, the universe, God, we find that He injects into our bodies energy, power, and strength. I'm going to say this again. This is by Charles Stanley. He says, we can be tired, weary, and emotionally drained. But after spending time alone with God, we find that He injects our bodies with joy, power, and strength. This was so powerful to me. And I wanted to share this with you all because when I read this, I was like, yes, this applies to what I want to share with people today. The power of alone time and how when you find time to be alone and connect with the higher being, the higher existence, God, the universe, when you find that time to connect with God, when you find that alone time, no matter how weary your body is, your mind is, your spirit is. Some of you all are dealing with all types of issues, all types of worries, real reasons to feel like giving up, right? But when you take that time to be alone and connect with the higher being, the God existence that exists around us and within us, when you spend time alone with God, we find that God injects our bodies with energy, power, and strength. What am I saying? I'm saying that when you spend time alone after you feel weary and stressed and overwhelmed by life and life's problems, when you take time to be alone, quieting yourself, you'll find yourself with a renewed spirit, a renewed mind, body, and soul. Yes. Does that make sense? Does this make sense to you all? What Charles Stanley said just really resonated with me because I know there's been times in my life where I felt weary. I felt tired. I felt like Why am I doing this? Why am I here? What purpose do I have in this existence? Why did this happen to me? You know? So, anyone who is experiencing any type of weariness, maybe you're tired. Maybe you're working a job and you're tired of working that job. Maybe you feel like they don't value you at that job. Maybe you're taking care of a parent or loved one and you just feel tired, undervalued. Maybe you are a parent and you feel overwhelmed, overworked, taking care of your child or children. Maybe you feel like, what's the point? No one appreciates me. Maybe you're in a career path where you just feel like, what am I doing? What's the point? Maybe you're just going through life. You're turning on the television, you're watching the news, you're watching these different shows, and you're like, this is too much. It's too much darkness in this world. It's too much chaos. It's too much pain. Why am I here? Listen to my voice. It's all right to feel weary. We all feel that way. It's all right to feel distressed and distraught and sad. We all feel that way. But know that you have value. Your life has value. And no matter how weary you get, this weariness will not last always. And it sounds so cliche to say that, right? Everyone probably says that, oh, this won't last always. But sometimes when you're experiencing this pit, this dark pit, you don't care what other people are saying. You're like, no, not how I'm feeling right now. I'm going to feel this way always. And your argument, if that's how you feel, is valid. You feel like, hey, in this moment, I feel like I'm going to feel this way always. If that's how you feel. But I want you to think about times in your life where you've also felt this way. And then after you felt that way, you saw brighter days. You saw great experiences. You saw joy, happiness, love, and laughter in your life. You can remember times like, yeah, that sucked. But man, I remember this day or that time I spent with my family or my friends, or that time I ate that good meal and it just made my day, or that time I saw something happen out in the world and it made me laugh. I'm sure many people can remember times where, wow, I did have bad days. But not only did I have those weary days, but I do remember joyful days coming after that time. So our media isn't here to argue with you today. I'm not here to convince you that your weariness is not valid, because it is. You may very well feel like, look, I'm tired. I'm hurting. But I want to encourage you to take a moment to breathe. Take a moment to feel what you feel, because what you feel is valid. And then once you feel that, rest, relax, take breaks if you need to. If you need to just call off work, call off work. If you need to just go lay down for a day, go lay down for a day. If you need to cut off the TV box, cut off the TV box. If you need to turn off the radio, turn off the radio. If you need to stop answering those phone calls, stop answering those phone calls. But know that this weariness will not last always, because you have examples in your life where you had beautiful days. You had days of laughter. You have memories of joy. And I want to encourage you that joy will find you again. Through this weariness, joy will find you again. I truly believe that. And I truly believe when you take time, you all, to be alone with yourself, and you'll find that voice of God, that voice of the universe. Some people say God, some people say the universe, some people have other names for the all knowing. Whatever, however you identify the higher being, the higher self, God, the universe, right? However you identify that, spend that time alone and you'll find the voice of God connecting with you. And in that time, you'll find yourself with a renewed spirit. You'll find yourself with more energy, more power, more strength to take on the day, to take on the year, to take on years to come. Some of you all are so overwhelmed by what's going on in the world with this pandemic, and not just with the pandemic, but with everything. Some of you all have lost people, lots of people. Some of you all have lost a lot in life, failed a lot. This is not the end for you. This is not. This is only the beginning. You will see joy again in your life. You will see love again in your life. You will see good moments and you will be winning. I want you to hear me today. I want to share something with you. I want to share this video with you all. A video I did. It's called Finding Your Value. Oftentimes when we're weary and tired, so much heaviness is on us that we forget our value. We forget what makes us do what we do, be who we are. And I want to share this video with you all. Check this out. Check out this video.
There was a man that walked around with a pocket full of pennies. And people always told him that those pocket full of pennies were worthless. Hey, man, why you always carrying around those pocket full of pennies, man? And he was looking like, hey, these pennies are valuable to me. And everyone just talked about him and they laughed at him. And he continued to carry around those pocket full of pennies. He would go around collecting pennies. He would look on the ground collecting pennies, finding pennies. And he would find value in those pennies. And one day, he just resonated with this one penny. This one penny came from 1942. He didn't know it was a rare find, but he just resonated with this one penny. Then he decided to look it up. And as he looked it up, he found out that this particular penny was valuable. And as he found out that this particular penny was valuable, he found out that his whole collection that he was collecting all those years was valuable. So don't let people tear you down and make you think that you are less than what you are. Keep your value. Carry around your value. Carry around what you are inside of you. It says somewhere in the Bible that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So don't let people determine your worth. Because if they had the last say, they would tell you would be as worthless as those pennies were. But as you begin to build yourself up and find the pennies and find the value in those pennies, you will find yourself as valuable as those pennies. Oh, I'm talking today.
Yes, yes, yes. Wow. Isn't that a beautiful story? Pocket full of pennies. And why did I share this with you all? Because oftentimes the world is beating us down. People are beating us down. Our own subconscious, our own inner self is beating us down, and we lose sight of who we are, and we become weary by the worries of the world. I want you to keep your value. I want you to know that through this weariness, you will find strength. You will find strength. Strength is within you. Beauty is within you. You have greatness within you. So through this weariness, know that there are brighter days. Just like the man with the pocket full of pennies, he was talked about. He was living an existence where everyone was talking about him, and he just cared about pennies. That mattered to him. But even though that mattered to him, the world was weighing down with the world's judgments. And he had to figure out who he was. And one day, God, the universe, showed him his value. Why? Because when he was weary, he continued to be who he was through the weariness. And it showed up and it showed off because he realized that one day who he was and what he was doing mattered, and it paid off because all of those pennies he was collecting had value. Sometimes we don't realize the little things that we're doing through our weary moments. We're weary and we're worn down and we're tired, but we're constantly going. Know that your efforts are not unnoticed. Know that your efforts matter. Your efforts count. Maybe you're a single mom or a single father, and you're doing the best by your children, right? And it seems like the world is judging you. You have value. Your efforts matter. They matter to your children. And one day you're going to look back and be like, wow, I did the best that I could. Maybe you're working a job and people are complaining about your work ethic. You're doing the best that you can, but you have colleagues that are just naysayers, just negative. You have bosses that are just negative. They just don't have anything nice to say about you, right? You're doing the best that you can. Who you are now through these weary moments are not unnoticed. What you decide to do today, you keep being your best, keep doing your best, and one day that will pay off. Don't let the negativity hold you down. Maybe you're out here, just being who you are in the world, right? And the world disapproves. Everywhere you go, people are looking at you strange or saying, why are you doing this? Why do you dress this way? Why do you speak this way? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? Who you are is not falling by the wayside. Who you are matters. You have value to this world. Don't let the judgments of other people hold you down and make you sad and depressed. Don't let the world rip you apart. Remember who you are. That was the message yesterday. Remember who you are. And today is about weariness. A lot of people are weary. They don't know how to carry on. I'm telling you today, you are loved. You are valuable. You matter. You don't know how your presence is affecting someone else's life, someone else's day, someone else's year. You will get through these weary moments. Maybe you just lost your home. Maybe foreclosed on your house. You will overcome this moment. Maybe you got kicked out of your apartment, received an eviction or something. You will overcome this moment. Maybe you're just down on your luck. Everything that could go wrong is currently going wrong. Nothing makes sense. Hear me. You are loved. You are valuable. You matter. And you will overcome this weariness. Joy will find you again. Joy will find you again. I believe that. I truly believe that for each and every one of you, that joy will find you again. We often get caught up in these weary moments in life. Like I said, I have too. I remember there was a time where I was at my lowest of lows. I didn't know who I was, and I didn't care to know who I was. I was weary. I was so tired. I felt like there was an anchor wrapped around me. Like those anchors from like the ships? I felt like there were chains and it was an anchor weighing me down. I didn't know I could get that low. I was like, what am I doing? Why am I here? No one cares about me. I've lost everything. There was a time in my life where I felt like I lost everything. When I tell you, I'm glad I overcame that moment. In that time, I never thought I could overcome that. I never thought. Never thought I could. I started to hear that still voice within me. God. God is above us and within us. The universe is above us and within us and around us. And God was telling me, you will overcome this weariness. I didn't think I could. When I tell you all that was years ago, I've had so many moments of joy, so many moments of happiness, so many moments of love and peace and success and freedom and just love and joy and laughter. And if this is possible for me, it's possible for you. I never would have thought that I would be the person I am today, and I'm still growing. When I was in that place, that sunken, sad, depressed, hopeless place, I didn't see no way out. But there was a way out. I have overcome that weariness. And to anyone who has that weary soul now, I feel you. I understand. And know that joy will find you again, as it has found me and so many others. I want to encourage you all to start saying affirmations. That's what I do. They have transformed my life. When you're feeling weary, I want you to say to yourself, I am strong. I have joy. I have peace. I am overcoming. this sad moment in my life. I am wise. I am loved. I am valuable. I am overcoming this sad place, this weariness in my life. I am enough. I am strong. Say these words, say these affirmations. It'll make a big difference in your life. Listen to motivational podcasts, not just me, even though the Happy Life Day podcast, I encourage you to watch all the episodes, but also listen to people like Les Brown, listen to people like Joel Osteen, listen to people like TD Jakes, listen to people like Eric Thomas, just to name a few, just a few people. Listen to Abraham Hicks. It's a lot of people out here. Listen to motivational messages. I also want to encourage you when you're experiencing this weariness, listen to music. Listen to happy music. Listen to music that's going to get you off your feet and dance. You know, dancing really helps remedy stuff. Listening to music helps remedy stuff. Listening to comedies, movies, and TV shows, that helps. But turn off the television. Turn off the news. Don't answer that phone call. Don't read that email. Don't talk to that coworker at work unless it's work related. Don't take in the negativity around you. Only consume love and light to the weary soul. Joy will find you again. That is the motivational message of today. I hope it inspired you. I hope it encouraged you. This is fruit from the tree of life. Chew on it, eat on it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the channel. Remember to click that like button and subscribe button. It helps out with the algorithm if you like the video. And share this. Share this with 5 people. You never know who this message is going to resonate with and how this could really save and transform lives. So share this message with 5 people. Remember that you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and SoundCloud at AlmediaLeeXM. Remember that you are loved, you are valuable, and you matter. I say this because people don't hear this enough. Sometimes all people want to know is that they're loved, that they're valuable, that they matter. So if no one's told you today, hear from our media. You are loved, you are valuable, you matter. Family. Life is a gift to be celebrated. The world loves you. And if you believe it, you'll start to realize that all of your wants and needs are being taken care of. Remember to have a happy life day. And if you can't, it's fine. But at least be kind. Be kind to yourself and to others. Remember that everything starts with you and everything starts within. Do your best to love yourself. And I shall see y'all next time.
Hey, family. Remember to carry around happiness with you. Go to the Happy Life Day merch store and get you some Happy Life Day items. See you soon.